Hey guys, welcome back to Couponing with Blaire. Okay, so this was my CVS haul from tonight. Today is January 30th, 2017. So my total op after apps was $12.68. I walked in with 33 extra care bucks and I left with 29 extra care bucks, and I'll be getting $5 in beauty rewards in 48 hours. So that's like walking in with 33 ECBs and leaving with 34. Again, my app was $12.68. Okay, so let me break it down for you. So the deal that everyone's doing this week is the Pantene deal. And so I did the Pantene and the Tide, which was spend 20, get 5 back. I bought 3 of the Pantene. So one was a shampoo, one was a conditioner, and then another 3-minute miracle conditioner. So they were 3 for $12. And then I got another one which ended up being at $4.79. I also included in that deal was the Tide, which was $5.34, and I had a $2 off coupon for the Tide, one 150 MQ for the one 3-minute miracle, and then I used another 5 off 3 MQ for the other 3 Pantene. I also had a 2 off 3 Pantene cert from CVS, and I also had a 1 off 6 shampoo. So for those 4 Pantenes and the 1 Tide, I ended up spending $10.63, and I got back $5 in extra care bucks. So the Colgate was a freebie this week. It was $3, and I used a 50-cent off manufacturer's coupon, and I also had a $2.50 off of any one Colgate Total cert that came from the red box, making that free. So that Colgate coupon, the $2.50 off, and also the 2 off 3 Pantene, everybody gets at the red box this week. Those weren't personal coupons. Those were ones that everyone is going to get. Okay, so the Osteo Flex, the trial pack right here, the blue boxes, they were buy one get one free, and they're $5.99 each. So what I did was I used 4 3 off 1 MQs, making all 4 of those free. I also bought 2 of the Sundown adult gummies, and they were $9.97, and they were buy one get one free too. So I was able to use 2 off 1 MQs for the Sundowns, and combining the Osteo Flex and the adult gummies, I was able to use the 3 off 18 CVS cert too. Okay, so the Axe deodorant, the spray, the white bottles over there, they were on clearance for $1.94, and I had 4 2 off 1 manufacturer's coupons. So that ended up, after buying all 4 of them, was a 24-cent MoneyMaker. So guys, none of the clearance stuff is ever marked at my store, which I kind of love because I know it's clearance from watching other people's hauls. So when you get to CVS, if you see any of these items that I'm letting you know are clearance, make sure you scan them at the red box, because just because they aren't marked does not mean they're not clearance. So sometimes it's kind of fun knowing that it kind of feels like your own personal clearance. Well, anyway, so the Enlite, I don't know if you can see that little orange box over there, the Enlite face stuff. It's actually like eye puff remover or something like that. Anyway, it was $16.99, and there was a deal this week. If you spent $15, you got $10 back in extra care bucks, and I also had a 3 off 15 cert that I got sent to my app. So I printed that out, and I was able to use that, and at the end of the day, I only spent about $4 on that if you count the ECBs I got back, which was worth it because, to be honest with you, I kind of wanted to try it. Okay, the Febreze. So you can see the 2 bottles of Febreze back there in the corner. They were $4.19 a piece. I had a buy one get one MQ that came out in the PG&E this week. So that took $3.29 off. The Febreze were buy one get one 50% off to begin with, so that really helped. So I bought one at $4.19 and the other at $2 and some change. The buy one get one manufacturer's coupon took off $3.29, and then I also had 2 $2.50 off 5 Febreze certs that both of them expired today, so I had to use them. So that ended up being free because I got another $3 off. So both those Febreze were free with the buy one get one manufacturer coupon and $2.50 off 5 certs. The Snickers bites were actually clearance for $1.17 each, and I used $1 off 2 MQ that came out in the paper. So final price was $1.34 for both of those. Okay, so the body wash. So all this body wash was clearance. So this Method body wash, it's like foaming body wash. It was $1.57. I didn't have a coupon for this, but I really, really, really wanted to try it, and matched with all the rest of the Old Spice, I was able to use my 3 off 10 cert. So this was $1.57. I did not have a Q for that. The Old Spice that with the tan, they were $1.32 a piece. The red Old Spice was $1.57 a piece. Now, normally my CVS makes you split up the transaction. So if you have more than 4 like coupons, normally you have to split it up. But I asked my cashier when I got up there. I said, "Listen, I've got 6 of these Old Spice coupons. Is it okay if I just do them all in one transaction, or do you want me to do them separately? Because the other 2 tan ones, I thought maybe I could just do it all in one since it was a different product." And he said, "Yeah, absolutely, don't worry about it," and let me just kind of do it all at once, which was nice. So anyway, I used the tan ones were $1.32, the red ones were $1.57, and I used 1 off 1 MQs. So for all 6 of the Old Spice and the Method body wash, I paid a total, after the 1 off 1 MQs and the 3 off 10 cert, $1.49 for all 7 of those body washes. The emergency clearance, or emergency, these are normally like $13 to $15 a piece, and they were clearanced out to $3.49 each. So I had a 3 off 2 MQ. I also ended up getting $4 back on Savings Star, so final price for that is a 2-cent moneymaker. The Scope mouthwash this week is on sale for $5.49. If you buy 1, you get $4 back in extra care bucks, and I had a 1 off 1 MQ that came out in the PG&E, so at the end of the day, that Scope was about 49 cents. The Degree deodorant, the spray Degree right next to the Axe, was clearanced out to $1.74, and I used the $1.50 off 1 MQ. I believe that was in the Unilever this week, and I ended up paying a quarter for that. Okay, this is probably my favorite deal this week. So around Black Friday, they had these razors, and they were $5, and I couldn't find them anywhere. So the deal was the razor was going to be $5, and then you were going to buy this, and you were going to get $5 in extra care bucks back. None of the CVS's near me had them, so I ended up getting a rain check. So this week there was a deal for spend $10 on CVS brand shave stuff and get $5 in extra care bucks back. So the women's shaving cream was $2.99. The men's shaving cream was $1.99. I redeemed my rain check, so I ended up spending $10, but I also got $10 back in extra care bucks because I was able to double dip with that rain check and then the spend 10 get 5. Let's see. The Clairol, so the hair dye over there. So the touch-up one was $2.04, and the other 2 were the Natural Instincts ones were $1.99 a piece. So for the $1.99 a piece ones, I used the 5 off 2 MQ. I also used the 2 off 1 MQ for the 1 root touch-up, and then I had a 2 off 1 CVS cert, so that ended up being a $2.98 moneymaker for me. Now the Clairol is actually supposed to be buy 2 get 3 ECBs, but it didn't automatically print, and my CVS was saying no because they were clearance. I wasn't supposed to get the ECB, and I'm not really one to argue, so I said no problem. So anyway, guys, that is my haul from tonight. Again, I ended up spending $12.68 after apps, and I saved $246.54. All right, guys, thank you so much. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, bye.